For more than a decade, residents of the Twin Oaks, Rainbow Acres, State Park Village, and Shriners Golf Course communities in central Missouri lived with unsafe and non-compliant water and wastewater systems. But starting in 2018, Central States Water Resources Elm Hills Utility Operating Company purchased these hazardous systems and, working with the state of Missouri and other stakeholders, initiated an overhaul to ensure for safe, reliable, and environmentally responsible water resources. Run by its homeowners association, the wastewater system in the Twin Oaks community was struggling. Its recirculating sand filtration bed exceeded effluent limits set by the Missouri Department of Natural Resources, resulting in harmful contaminants being discharged into a waterway, posing serious harm to residents and wildlife. As often is the case, the Homeowners Association did not have the technical, managerial, or financial capabilities to upgrade the wastewater system. Elm Hills acquired the system and took immediate action to protect the community, adding a moving bed bioreactor aerobic treatment system to ensure it met effluent limits, among other repairs. These upgrades provided Twin Oaks with a safe and environmentally compliant wastewater system, protecting the safety and environmental health of the community. Rainbow Acres was another underperforming wastewater system run by a homeowners association. Consisting of a 3-cell lagoon that did not meet state limits for basic wastewater treatment, the system routinely overflowed, had structurally unsound berms created by muskrat infestation, and was non-compliant with Missouri effluent limits. The collection system was also constructed of vitrified clay pipe, which was cracked, causing extensive inflow and infiltration, sanitary sewer overflows, and backups in residents' homes. Elm Hills stepped in and acquired the system. Lagoon berms were repaired. A moving bed bioreactor aerobic treatment system was added so the system could meet effluent limits, and much-needed repairs were made to the sewer collection system to prevent backups and overflows. These upgrades and repairs brought peace of mind and environmental safety to Rainbow Acres residents. Missouri Utilities was a privately owned water and wastewater utility that had been in receivership for over a decade, meaning it had been taken over by the state of Missouri due to a complete ownership failure. Thus, with little oversight, the utility's drinking water and wastewater systems serving the Shriners Golf Course community were dangerously at risk. The drinking water was tied to an unreliable well, and there was no backup system. The ground storage tank, which was a rail tanker car, was found to have 4 inches of rust sludge in it, which not only posed health risks to residents, but also was reported by homeowners to be ruining household appliances. The community water system was in such poor condition that at one point, when a well failed, leaving the community without water service, the residents took up a collection to restore water service as the prior system owner was unresponsive. Elm Hills acquired the system and invested in reconstructing the well, tying in an emergency backup water supply to the nearby city of Sedalia, and refurbishing, sandblasting, and painting the water tank both inside and out to ensure for safe and reliable fresh water storage. At the same time, residents would routinely find raw sewage spilling onto the community golf course, rainwater flooding basements, and environmentally harmful contaminants entering public waters. New bioreactors and ultraviolet disinfection technologies were added to further stabilize the community's utilities. Cited by the state for countless public safety violations, including a 2,000-foot sludge blanket that formed in a nearby recreational waterway in Missouri's Knob-Noster State Park, and pathogen-laden waste discharging into public waters with direct public access, State Park Village's wastewater system was severely overloaded. It served double its intended capacity and had unreliable lift stations that were highly unsafe, exposing local families to dangerous contaminants. With public health at stake, Elm Hills installed new power panels and security fencing at lift stations, constructed a new tank allowing for proper moderation of wastewater, reconstituted the entire wastewater treatment process to minimum state standards, and installed a UV treatment system to process E. coli out of the wastewater, and more. Transforming water utilities by using technology and innovation to quickly assess and invest in reliable infrastructure that meets or exceeds stringent state and federal safety standards. That's Central States Water Resources and Elm Hills Utility Operating Company. These revitalized water systems have dramatically improved the health, safety, environmental sustainability, and well-being of the residents of Twin Oaks, Rainbow Acres, State Park Village, and Shriners Golf Course, who can now count on clean, safe, and reliable water resources for generations to come.